A lot of y'all have been wondering what my favorite drip combos are and which ones I run in game, and considering it's literally been ages since I've last done a video like this video I'm going to be showing you guys some of the best drip combos you guys can find on the marketplace. I think like 90% of the items that I show in this video are available on the marketplace. With that being said, enjoy the combos. Make sure y'all subscribe too. Alright boys, starting off with this banger right here. Now, I kind of just want to break this down because obviously we're actually using the Homelander headgear. So when Homelander was originally added to Rainbow Six Siege, I was kind of disappointed that we didn't just get the blonde haired like normal Homelander, not this like bloody head one. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie though, I kind of am now warming up to this headgear. I actually think it looks really nice and it's kind of better than just being like just really bland. And honestly, the Homelander skin that we got in Siege could have looked identical to the one that they added to COD, but they actually opted for something more unique. I really do like how the eyes glow on the headgear there, and honestly this just works well because the uniform's just red. It's as simple as that. The uniform's design itself is actually really nice as well. I like the patterns on it, and I guess you can't go wrong with the FaZe logo. I just really like this combo here. Very, very clean. Moving on to the next. So I guess the whole thing with that combo that we just saw with the Homelander headgear was just, it's really red and it's very vibrant and saturated with those colors. And this Dokkaebi combo right here is kind of just all that, but with blue. This headgear piece here is absolutely insane. It's in a bundle from the store. It's actually just insane. I really like this headgear here. Probably maybe a top 3 headgear in the entire game for me. This Dokkaebi headgear is just so nice. And I'm gonna be real, usually I don't like to use seasonal uniforms because they just look trash, but I think it kind of works here, to be honest. Let me know if I could have used a better uniform in the comments, but personally I just think this one works perfectly. Ubisoft needs to lock in, especially with Siege X coming out, and just come out with a bunch of banging sets again like they did with this Dokkaebi headgear. These are the type of cosmetics added to the game that actually got me into skins in Siege. So once again here, low-key there's not really a theme, it's just very, very vibrant with green. But I'm gonna be real, I kind of like these type of combos where it just grabs a really nice looking headgear like there is here with this Legion headgear, and then we just grab a green and brownish uniform to match that, because honestly it just visually looks nice. Now luckily for you, both of the cosmetics here, the headgear and the uniform, are both on the marketplace. I know that the 2 other combos that you just saw unfortunately aren't actually fully on the marketplace, and you have to buy like bundles and all that stuff to actually obtain those cosmetics, but for these 2 pieces here you can just go get them on the marketplace, and they're fairly cheap as well. I think my only pet peeve for this combo right here, and I've said it before, is the fact that his face is all like corrupted and just kind of like dead, but then his arms aren't. Alright, so if you have been watching for a while, you would have seen this combo here before because I have reacted to it in a drip or drop video, but I actually finally caved in and picked this up for myself. I'm gonna be real though, I'm very happy with this purchase. I did have to buy the Jaeger Elite to get the uniform here, but the headgear is just on the marketplace. Now, was this worth it? To be honest, you have to buy an entire Elite to get this combo right here. Well, to be honest, I'm happy with the drip combo here. Is my bank account? Probably not. You're essentially paying 1,600 credits just for the uniform. Now, it depends on how much R6 credits you have. If that's not a lot to you, then this combo looks absolutely sick, so you should definitely buy this. But if you don't really got a lot of R6 credits, then personally, I'd probably just say skip out on this one. It's definitely not worth buying an entire Elite just for a uniform. Luckily for you though, I do have a very clean and cheap combo here for Rook. Both the items here are available for purchase on the marketplace, and I just really like this combo personally because there just isn't a whole lot of decent combos for Rook. I've been trying to play Rook recently in game, but unfortunately because I wasn't dripped out, I just wasn't performing. I'll even admit I went 0-9 a few games in a row at times, but then I bought this Rook combo right here and it just absolutely changed my life ever since. Personally, I just really like the uniform here. I just really like that pattern on there. It kind of looks like lightning, or maybe like, I don't know, like a space, something to do with the universe. I don't know. It's got a deeper meaning there. I just haven't worked it out yet. But the main part here is that the headgear just matches perfectly with the colors of the flames. You can kind of see the flames up there. It just matches nicely with the uniform. So this Valkyrie drip right here genuinely probably is a top 3 combo of all time in Siege for me. This headgear is absolutely insane. I just love how it matches with this FaZe esports uniform as well. Right now I'm trying to think if there's any drip combos that look better than this one right here for Valk. I can't really think of any right now, but I'm sure there are other ones, so that's why I'm putting it at top 3 at least. But this combo is just absolutely insane. It's literally just everything you can ask for in a decent drip combo. It's got a custom molded headgear which just looks absolutely sick. I could be biased though because I actually am a pretty big Saw fan, and I mean obviously this headgear is trying to rip off that. Like, it's not an official collab or anything like that, but we all know what you're doing, Ubisoft. And then low-key, I'm kind of a fan of FaZe as well, so that just matches in perfectly. So I really like this drip combo here for Mozzie. It's just one of those combos that it's not really too crazy crazy. It's not anything like that, but it just probably is one of the best combos to put on Mozzie. Like, you could go with the pizza headgear, but to be honest, I don't really like rocking that because it's just too big. It kind of gives you an unfair advantage. This one's just sleek. It's just clean. You know, it's drippy, but it's not doing too much. It's just one of them type of combos where if anyone on your team was to drip check you, you would still be up to par, but you're just not doing too much to the point where if you were rocking the pizza Mozzie headgear, the other team isn't going to be able to see your fat ass head from like 200 meters away and snipe it off. For me personally, colors just match well on this one. It's very sleek. I like it. The headgear is cool. It's custom molded, so I'm always a fan of those type of headgears, and yeah, it's clean. So for this drip right here for Flores, I'm gonna be real, I have no clue how this Aim Labs uniform actually ended up on my account, but I'm gonna just take that blessing because this is one of the cleanest uniforms I've ever seen. I just really like the artwork on it. I like how it just says Aim Labs at the back there. The colors on it just look really nice and saturated. And then I found this headgear here that matches really well with the uniform on the marketplace. This is probably just going to be the best you can really get with a drip combo on Flores. I feel like I keep saying this, but you got a custom molded headgear, which is always good to see, and then you just got a uniform that matches. So it's very simple. Colors work well. I like it. Let me know if any of you guys actually have this Aim Labs uniform or anything like that, or how you got it, because I have no clue how this just ended up on my account magically. I'll always take a freebie though, so I'm not complaining. So this combo right here for Thatcher is for all my bros who love the tactical style drip combos. I guess you could say this is like a realistic approach to drip. He's still dripped out. I mean, my guy's looking a little scruffy, I can't lie. He could use a haircut. He's got some dust on his forehead, but you know what I'm saying? He's still dripped out. Like, the uniform looks really nice. I really like that headgear. What I personally just really like about this drip combo here is if we just look at the original Thatcher default uniform and headgear, this Thatcher drip combo just looks nothing like that, and that's what I like. I personally think the whole point of cosmetics, and I guess drip as well, is just for the skins or cosmetics to not look anything like the default cosmetic, and when it does that, it just naturally looks cooler because it looks nothing like the original. Alright, so we've got some drip here for Twitch. Now, you may notice here that that uniform is a part of her elite, and you'd be completely right. That uniform is part of her elite, meaning I spent another 1,600 just for a uniform. The amount of R6 credits I spent on these videos, bro, just for cosmetics that I'll probably never really use. Like, I don't even play Twitch that much. It's crazy. I just bought an entire elite for an operator I don't even really play, just for 45 seconds of a showcase for this drip combo. So, bro, you guys better hit subscribe. You better hit the like button, I swear. But to be honest, I'm not really complaining too hard because, let's be honest, this is drip right here. This looks clean. Colors match perfectly. And this is kind of giving me off the vibes of like a Star Wars or a Dune or something like that. Some sort of dystopian world. Alright, bet. So I'm gonna be honest here. This Hibana combo is not really making any sense. It is just completely and solely a sweat combo, because if you really just think about this here, why would Hibana be wearing a tuxedo but then be wearing a hoodie? And then, not even talking about a hoodie, why would her face be looking like that, but then her hands just being a normal kind of skin color, but then she's pale? It really just doesn't make sense. But this is just entirely a sweat combo, because when you actually use this in game, the hands just look really clean, and that headgear is fairly expensive. I think it's like 1,300 credits or something like that. This is just a sweat combo that looks clean-ish, but like it doesn't really make sense, you know what I'm saying? Personally, I just like running this. I don't know if you guys would mess with this or not, but you guys did ask what I'm running, and this is what I'm running. So this combo right here, personally, what really does this for me is I really like this headgear on Cav. It just looks really clean. I like that she still has face paint, because that's just kind of Cav's signature thing, but it's not just her standard one. It just makes sense here. It's kind of smudged as well. I really like the way her hair is with this headgear as well, and honestly, I like it that it doesn't have a hat. I think that stupid ass hat that Cav always wears just looks dumb. It doesn't even look good. This headgear looks way better. And then this uniform just matches really well as well, because as we can see there on her face paint, there's actually kind of like a green tint or something like that. And then I just threw in the green sweater because it just makes sense on the uniform. Very clean combo. Looks very, very different to the default skin, and that's why I mainly like it, to be honest. So this drip right here for Capcan, now this is honestly just, if you can even call this drip, I'm gonna be real, this is just filler to get this video a little longer, but it's still decent. I mean, it does work here, the colors match. There's just nothing really crazy with this drip combo here. And I do genuinely run this because I have been playing Capcan a decent amount recently. But let's just all be honest here, is this the best drip on the list here for the video? Probably not. This is probably one of the worst ones, but it's just simple, it's just basic. It's only got 2 colors and there's no like patterns, no artwork, anything like that. It's just very, very simple, but it's still clean, it's still drip in my books. If you think this drip is trash though, then go prove me wrong and join up on my Discord server, because you guys can actually send in your best drip combos in there, and you can also look at other people's drip combos for some inspiration. That's alright boys, because coming off a kind of trashy drip combo, just to fill up the video, we're actually going into an absolute banger for Iana here. I really like this drip combo. I was looking for ages to try to find a really nice uniform to match this headgear, because I was really just trying to make this headgear work. I could not find any good uniforms for it, and unfortunately I actually couldn't find any on the marketplace, but I did find this Team Liquid uniform, which is in the shop. And I'm gonna be honest, that navy color that's on the uniform and is on the headgear just matches perfectly. It's like damn near the exact same shade. Colors just match perfectly here. I just love that headgear, I'm gonna be honest. If you guys do main Iana, I don't really see any other drip combos to rock except for this one. I mean, you could use her elite skin, I think, but I mean, this is probably just one of the better ones. So for all my mirror players out there, this is pretty much some of the best drip you can find on the marketplace for mirror. This headgear matches well with the uniform because it just has that orange tint on the eyes. To be honest, that's pretty much all that really connects these. I guess you could also say that the black also kind of works well. I mean, that doesn't really count as a color scheme though. Either way though, a very visually appealing combo here. It's just nice to look at. Like, it's got a very easy just orange and black two-tone kind of like color scheme going on. I don't really got too much more to say about this drip combo here, so I'm just going to take this time to ask you guys, could you please just give me some video suggestions in the comments? While Siege X is coming out, so I will have a few videos to post soon, there's always that kind of dry spot in between seasons where there just isn't a lot of content. So help me out boys, leave some comments with video suggestions. I'm not gonna lie here, so this is actually the Valk drip that I was going to originally use in this video until I found that other combo, but something just told me to keep this in anyway, because to be honest, I actually still think that this drip looks very, very clean. Obviously there's no way to top that other drip combo, but if that's out of your budget or something like that, you should definitely just pick up this drip combo here. I haven't really seen a whole lot of other people show this off, and I just really like the gold and black sleek color scheme. I really like how the gold is only on the outlines of the uniform and it's just very barely there. It's a very sleek touch, and I think that works good with the proportions of color on the headgear and on the uniform, because there's only a little bit of gold on the headgear as well, being on the goggles. Even though we've already done this operator, I wanted to keep this one in because I just think it looks really clean. Now if you did watch the last video, I already showed off this frost drip here, but if not, this is a very clean drip combo here for frost. The colors work very, very well here, and I just like that headgear because I feel like no one ever uses that. Now you guys may have noticed that this is actually the last drip combo here for the entire video. As I'm recording this video, we are currently 3 days away from Siege X. I'm literally just so hyped for that, man. I just want to see what comes to the marketplace, what changes they make with the marketplace, because they never talk about it. They always discuss what's going to happen with the main core game, but they never really talk about what's going to happen with the future of the marketplace, and there's not really any patch notes or anything like that for it, so it's all just kind of like mysterious at this point. We don't really know what's going to happen, but I'm just so excited to see what happens with the marketplace in Siege X. Let me know if you guys are too by leaving a fat thumbs up. Love you boys, bye.